revision topic 4, that is ratio and proportion of maths 1. First, we'll go through the solved examples of exercise 4.1, that is practice set 4.1. I am reading first example. You just take out your textbook page number 59. First example, the ratio of ages of Seema and Rajasri is 3:1. The ratio of ages of Rajasri and Atul is 2:3. Then find the ratio of ages of Seema, Rajasri and Atul. Now, what is given into the example? That is ratio of Seema's age and Rajasri's age. Ratio is 3:1. Okay. And one more ratio is given, that is Rajasri's age and Atul's age. That is 2:3. Now here you can observe both the ratios. You can find out that Rajasri's age is common here. Okay. So what we'll do here, Rajasri's age ratio is 2. So we'll convert this ratio by multiplying 2. Okay. So we'll convert Seema's age and Rajasri's age ratio by multiplying 2. So it becomes 3 into 2 and 2 into 1. It becomes 3 2s are 6 and 2 1s are 2. Now we are having Seema's age and Rajasri's age ratio as 6:2. Okay. So here Rajasri's age ratio is also 2 and Atul's age ratio is 3. So we are having Seema's age as 2, Rajasri's age as 2, Atul's age. That will become 6:2, 2:2. Atul's age ratio is 3. Okay, in this way we can find out the ratio for ages of given person. Second example, that is also solved example. The length of a rectangular field is 1.2 kilometers and its breadth is 400 meters. Find the ratio of length to breadth. Now what is given? Length, length is 1.2 kilometers and breadth is 400 meters. Now here what we have to do? We have to convert these kilometers into meters. Okay, so what we'll do? We'll multiply 1.2 by 1000. So it becomes meter. That is 1200 meters. Now we have to find out ratio for length to breadth. Now here we have got length as 1200 meter and breadth is 400 meter. Now we'll simplify this. 400 into 1 and 400 into 3 is 1200. So it becomes 3/1. That is, the ratio becomes 3:1. We have to convert, like we have to make units of length and breadth equal, and then we have to take ratio of it. We'll take third example. The ratio of expenditure and income of Mahesh is 3:5. Find the percentage of expenses to his income. Now what is given? Ratio of expenditure and income. what is the ratio? That is 3s to 5, means 3 upon 5. Now we have to find out the percentage. So here we'll find out the number by which multiply, so that will get 100. That is to indicate percentage. So here we'll multiply by 20. Okay. Now 23 is a 60 upon 25 is a 100. Okay. So this is, we are converting into percentage form. So 60 upon 100 becomes 60%. Okay, we'll take fourth example. That is also solved example. The ratio of number of mango trees to chiku trees is an orchard is 2:3. If 5 more trees of each type are planted, the ratio of trees would be 5:7. Then find the number of mango and chiku trees in the orchard. Okay, now what is given? The ratio of trees, that is 2:3. So here what we'll do? We'll consider x as a variable. So the number of mango trees will be 2x and chiku tree will be 3x. Okay. Now if 5 more than of each type are planted, if 5 more trees are planted of both these, then it becomes 2x plus 5 and 3x plus 5. Then the ratio becomes 5/7. Okay. Now we have got this equation. We'll cross multiply. So it becomes 7 into 2x plus 5, 5 into 3x plus 5. It becomes 14x plus 35 is equal to 15x plus 25. Okay. Now we'll take this 14 towards right hand side. So it becomes minus, and this 25 towards left hand side. So it becomes minus. So 35 minus 25, 15x minus 14x. 35 minus 25 becomes 10, and 15x minus 14x becomes 1x, that is x. Now we have got value of x as 10. Okay. Now we'll put this value here so that we'll get number of mango trees. So we have to find out mango trees, that is we have considered as 2x. So it becomes 2 into 10, that is 20. And number of chiku trees, that is we have considered as 3x. So it becomes 3 into 10, that is becomes 30. This is our final answer. Just go through the solution so that we'll move towards practice set 4.1. Okay, we'll start with practice set 4.1. Question 1. From the following pair of numbers, Find the reduced form of ratio of first number to second number. Now numbers are given and we have to write down their reduced form. First is 72 and 60. Okay, that is 72 upon 60. Now we have to find out the table where both these numbers are present. So 12 6 are 72 and 12 5 are 60. Okay, so it becomes 6 upon 5. So the reduced form of given numbers is 6 as to 5. Second pair of numbers are 38 and 57. That is 38 upon 57. 19 twos are 38 and 19 threes are 57. So it becomes 2 upon 3. That is 2 as to 3. So a reduced form of numbers 38 and 57 is 2 as to 3. Third example, that is third pair of numbers are 52 and 78. That is 52 upon 78. 26 twos are 52 and 26 threes are 78. Okay, so it becomes 2 upon 3. That is the reduced form of given pair of numbers, that is 52 and 78 is 2 as to 3. Very easy it is. You will definitely get complete mark of this example if you will get into the exam. Just go through the solution of question number 1. We'll take question number 2. Find the reduced form of the ratio of the first quantity to second quantity. First example is rupees 700 and rupees 308. Now here also we'll do same thing, 700 upon 308. Both these numbers are in same unit, that is in rupees. Okay, so we'll simplify this. That is 28 into 25 is 700 and 28 into 11 is 308. So it becomes 25 upon 11. That is the reduced form of rupees 700 and rupees 308 is 25 as to 11. Second example, rupees 14 and rupees 12 and paise 40. These two numbers are given, that is rupees 40 is one and another is rupees 12 and paise 40. Now we have to convert rupees into paise. Smallest unit mein we have to convert the numbers. Now here we'll convert rupees 14 into paise. So 14 will multiply by 100. So it becomes 1400 paise. Okay, here also we have to convert 12 rupees into paise. That is 12 is equal to 12 into 100. that is become 1200. Plus we have to add 40. So it becomes 1240 paise. Now we are having equal units for both these quantities. That is 1400 paise and 1240 paise. Now we simplify this. Okay, it becomes 40 into 35 and 40 into 31. That is becomes 35 upon 31. This is the reduced form of the given number, given quantity. Go through the solution. Third example of question number 2, that is 5 liters and 2500 ml. Now here we have to convert liters into ml, that is milliliters. So we'll multiply 5 with 1000. So it becomes ml. So 5 into 1000 becomes 5000 ml. Okay, now we have to find out the ratio for 5000 to 2500. We can simplify this. That is 2500 to the 5000, and here 2500 1. So it becomes 2 upon 1. That is 2s to 1. This is the reduced form of given quantity. Fourth example, 3 years, 4 months, and another quantity is 5 years, 8 months. Now we have to convert these years into months. So we'll multiply this with 12. So 3 into 12, it becomes 36. Plus we have to add these 4 months. It becomes 40 months. We'll multiply 5 with 12. So it becomes 60. Plus we'll add 8. It becomes 68 months. Now we'll take ratio of this, 40 to 68. It becomes 4 tenza and 17 forza is 68. So it becomes 10 upon 17. That is reduced form of given quantity is 10 as to 70. If units are same, then no need to do any conversion. If units are different, then we have to do the conversion. Fifth and sixth example are for self-study of question number 2. We'll start with question number 3. First example, what is question number 3? Express the following percentages as the ratios in the reduced form. Percentages are given and we have to convert them into the reduced form. First is 75 and 100. That is 75% is given. We have to convert it into the reduced form. That is 75 upon 100. It becomes, we have to now simplify this. 25 threes are 75 and 25 fours are 100. So it becomes 3 upon 4. That is, reduced form of given percentage is 3 as to 4. Second example, 44 and 100. This ratio is given. We have to write down in a reduced form. So 44 upon 100. We have to simplify this. 11 fours are 44 and 25 fours are 100. So it becomes 11 upon 25. That is, the reduced ratio is 11 as to 25. Third example, 6.25%. Now it's given in a point form, decimal form. So what we'll do, we'll convert this decimal. 6.25 we'll write as 6.25 upon 100. Percentage is given, so we'll write 6.25 upon 100. So we'll write 625 upon 100 into this percentage 100. Now we have to simplify this. 625 is square of 25. So we'll write 25 into 25. To simplify this 100 also, 25 forza and 25 forza. Okay. Now here this 25, 25, 25, 25 gets cancelled. 1 remains here and 4 forza 16. Okay. So reduced form of 6.25% is 1 as to 16. We'll take fourth example of question number 3, that is 52 and 100. That is 52 as to 100. We'll write as 52 upon 100. We'll simplify this. 13 forza 52 and 25 forza 100. Okay. So it becomes 13 upon 25. That is reduced form of 52% is 13 as to 25. We'll take fifth example. 0.64%. We'll write it as 0.64 upon 100. We can simplify this as 64 upon 100 into this 100. Now we'll simplify this 64 as 16 forza. We'll write as 4 forza 16 forza 64. Now we'll simplify 100 that is 25 forza and 25 forza. Now here 4 gets cancelled. This 4. Now what is remaining? 4 and 25 into 25, that is 625. Okay, this is 4 as to 625 is a reduced form of 0.64%. If only 52% is given, then you have to write down 52 upon 100. Just go through this solution. Take next question, that is question number 4. 3 persons can build a small house in 8 days. To build the same house in 6 days, how many persons are required? Now here the number of persons and number of days required to build a house is given. Therefore, the product of the number of persons and the number of days is constant. So we'll consider X as a persons are required to build the house in 6 days. Okay. X as persons required to build a house in 6 days. Okay, so it becomes X into 6 is equal to 3 into 8. Let's simplify this. This 6 is in multiplication form, so it divides towards right hand side. So X is equal to 3 into 8 upon 6. Okay, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So X is equal to 4. So how many persons are required to build a house in a 6 days is 4. Here you have to write down the final answer. Therefore, 4 persons are required to build a house in 6 days. Just go through the solution. We'll take next question. Question number 5. Convert the following ratios into percentage. Now we have to convert the given ratios into percentage. Earlier we have converted percentage into the reduced form, that is ratio. First example, 15 as to 25. That is 15 upon 25. Now we have to find out the number by which we'll multiply 25 so that we'll get 100. We know that 25 fours are. And here we'll write 15 fours. 15 fours are 60 and 25 fours are 100. Why we are multiplying by 4? Because we have to convert it in the form of percentage. Okay, so it becomes 60 as to 100. That is 60%. Second example, 47 as to 50. That is 47 and 50. Now here we'll multiply by 2. 50 2s are 100. Here also we'll multiply with 2. 47 2s are 94 and 50 2s are 100. That is becomes 94 upon 100. That is 94 as to 100. This will write down in the form of percentage as 94%. Third example of question number 5, that is 7 upon 10. Sorry, 7 as to 10. We'll write as 7 upon 10. Here we'll multiply 10 with 10, so it becomes 100. Here also we'll multiply 7 with 10. That is 7 tens are 70, 10 tens are 100. So we have got ratio as 70 as to 100. That is 70%. Fourth example of question number 5, that is 546 upon 600. Now here we have to convert this 600 into 100. So we'll divide here instead of multiply. So we'll divide 600 by 6. So we'll get 100 here. We'll multiply 546 with 6. So it becomes 91. That is 91 as to 100. Or we can say that 91%. Fifth example of question number 5, that is 17 upon 16. Now there is no number by which we'll multiply 16 so that we'll get 100. So here we'll multiply by 100 and divide by 100. So it becomes 17 upon 16 into 100 upon 100. So it becomes, we'll multiply 7 with 100. That is 700 upon 16 divide by 100. Okay, we'll simplify this 700 upon 16. That is, we'll divide 700 by 16. We'll get 43 upon 75 upon 100 as it. Now we have got ratio as 43.75 as to 100. That is becomes 43.75%. Okay, we have completed with question number 5. We'll take question number 6. The ratio of the present ages of Abha and her mother is 2:5. At the time of Abha's birth, her mother's age was 27 years. Find the present ages of Abha and her mother. Now, their present ages ratio is given. That is Abha's age as to her mother's age as 2:5. Now here we'll take common multiple for giving a ratio as x. We'll take x as a variable. So it becomes 2x and 5x. Now second condition, the mother's age at the birth of Abha at 27, that is that is before, that is 2x years ago, was 27 years. So we have got one equation here, that is 5x minus 2x is equal to 27. Okay. Now we'll simplify this. 5x minus 2x becomes 3x is equal to 27. Now 3 is in multiplication form. It divides towards right hand side. So it becomes x is equal to 27 upon 3. You can simplify this. 3 nines are 27. So x is equal to 9. We have got value of x as 9. Now we can find out ages of Abha and her mother. Okay. So Abha's age we have considered as 2x, that is 9 twos are. It becomes 18 years, and her mother's was 5x, that is 9 fives are 45. Okay, you can use the given condition, that is at the time of Abha's birth, her mother's age was 27. So you can add 18 into 27, it becomes 45. Means whatever values we have got are correct. Just to go through the solution. Question number 7 and 8 are reduced from your syllabus, that is for self-study. Okay, you can solve it by your own. Next is comparison of ratios, with the help of which we can solve practice set 4.2. We'll go through this, that is comparison of ratios. If the numbers A, B, C, D are positive, okay, and they are these are the positive numbers A, B, C, D, okay, and where B is greater than 0 and D is also greater than 0, then we have to compare A upon B and C upon D as first rule is, if A into D is greater than B into C, then A upon B is greater than C upon D. If we'll do cross multiplication, then the ratios, that is A upon B is greater than C upon D. This is the first rule of comparison of ratios. Second one, if A into D is smaller than B into C, then A upon B is also smaller than C upon D. Here also we are doing cross multiplication, and then A upon D is smaller than B upon C, then A upon B is also smaller than C upon D. Third rule, if A upon D is equal to B upon C, then A upon B is equal to C upon D. Okay, these are the rules of comparison of the ratio. Here we have considered ABCD as positive numbers. B is greater than 0 and D is also greater than 0. Then A upon B and C upon D, we are comparing both these. Here we'll do cross multiplication, A into D and B into C. Okay, we'll get A into D value is greater than B into C. Then A upon B ratio is also greater than C upon D. Okay. Again, if we'll multiply A into, if we'll do A into D and B into C, and A into D is smaller than B into C, then A upon B is also smaller than C upon D. Okay. If we are doing cross multiplication and A into D is equal to B into C, then A upon B is also equal to C upon D. Just go through these ratio rules so that we, in the next lecture we can solve examples based on same. Okay, students. Thank you everyone. Today we have solved examples